SEC Big Ten clash. It's the Oregon Ducks and the Texas A&M Aggies. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
When you walk into Kyle Field in College Station, Texas, it is so dynamic. From the traditions, the cheering, the crowd in unison. It is straight up and down of electric Aggie pride. This is one of the most unique places you can ever watch a college football game, and we expect it to be just as loud and energetic here today. Guys?
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hill. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Oh, they're after him. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long. Containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you, and those hits can start to add up throughout a football game.
Now he's looking into the middle. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Taking it the other way. Not the way you want to start your first drive, and the defense forces a turnover.
And that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, this is where you go to the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Running inside. It's Owens. Headed to the end zone.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. And he'll finish the line at the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies. When they have something to cheer about here, this Kyle Field crowd is the most choreographed group in all of college football.
They've got so many chants and cheers that I had no clue about, Reese, until we visited. And you see it's choreographed, it's perfect together. And how about this choreographed start? Exactly how they drew it up early, getting this place going bananas.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Hill. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Gain of right at 7 yards. Second and 3 coming.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Dante Moore. He's got the back in the middle. Makes the catch and he's free. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Ducks racing to the line in the hurry-up. Moore to the air. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Touchdown, Oregon! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
Well, we know, David, talking to the coaches before the game, they wanted to get this guy involved. Weren't able to do it early, but they saw the matchup, took advantage of his speed, and it's a long touchdown.
Yeah, and sometimes it takes a minute to figure out what the defense is doing, but then now you figure it out, and now you go to your go-to guy. He has all the speed, man. He can win outside. You want to play man-to-man coverage on him? You want to leave him on an island? It's not going to turn out well.
He'll bring it out. It's Morrow. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Throws it back. Here's the pressure. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Finds some room. A huge pickup on the play before he goes out of bounds, but the question is, will it stand? There is a penalty marker on the field. The run inside. It's Owens. Gives him some room to operate as he rumbles ahead for 6 out to the 15-yard line. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking for space to the left. Turning it on. Across midfield, down to the 41-yard line is the huge play as this offense rolling.
You could tell he saw that grass open up, and he was not handing that football off. He was taking it himself. His eyes got enormous, chewed up a big play. Nice big chunk play for this offense.
A&M comes back out with another 1st down.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for the season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it, when to take off. And
got enough space. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And they take it in for 6 more points.
That play calling menu just gets so much bigger when I got a guy, Jesse, that can do this. Like, he can run the football, such a weapon. We saw it all throughout this game so far, and you see it once you get closer to that red area, man. You get that +1 advantage having your quarterback that can be a running threat.
And the frustrating part for a defense, too, is that even when you're right, you're wrong. And we've seen on some of these runs today, guys have been in position to make a tackle, but they just can't get him down on the ground. He's got that dynamic running ability. He's a true dual threat, and right now he's given this defense all they can handle.
Throwing more. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Pressure's there and he gets rid of it. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
Quarterback may change this route. Moore will throw. This time it's complete. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. The Ducks want to crank the tempo. Looking downfield on 1st down. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
He uncorks one deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And I love taking deep shots. I think it makes quarterbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you can tell he just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. Dante Moore wants to throw again. Out of the backfield, he's open. It's a fumble on the play. And the defense jumps on him. They get that turnover.
The more hats you have near the football, the more likely you are to cause a fumble. So many guys with their hands wrapping around guys, the ball's bound to pop out occasionally, and you got to be in the right place at the right time.
Inside the 30. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down.
Hey, man, this defense, they look a little bit frustrated. Like, he's done this time and time again here in the first half, and it's still early.
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense got it. They're on the run.
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football and trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Moore, play action. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Makes the grab it. The ball pops out. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Back-to-back drives. This offense can't get out of their own way. They fumble again. Man, a lot of times you get fired when you fumble. This is another guy. Like, they're going to have to fire the whole team if they keep this pace going.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. He's got him. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hill. Touchdown, Ducks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Coming out with it, it's Morrow. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Caught over the middle. It's Horton. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. He'll try to do it himself. There he goes. Drills him with the stiff arm. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Now rolling to the left. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. Texas A&M going up tempo.
And I feel like this defense is starting to pick up on this quarterback, Samuel. You've seen it.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. A little release to the back. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Buying some time as he moves left. At the 45 on his way. How frustrating for a defense to have to deal with a quarterback like that. They finally get him out of bounds. And the Aggies have their offense in high gear. Reed. He's moving out of the pocket. Zings it complete to the right. Tackled there by the defense. The Aggies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. Brought down at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. It'll be a first down. And the Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Running inside, it's Owens. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. Buys a little extra time. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Aggie!
Man, I'm a good play caller when I got a guy like this at the quarterback spot. Like, he's so adept at seeing where the space is, finding it, breaking through it. And Palmer, this isn't the first time he's made a play today.
No, you're right, David. And it's got to be frustrating for the defense because they knew with his running ability he was going to get his touches, and they knew they had to be able to slow him down from running the football, but they haven't been able to do that. When you've got speed like this guy has, and you can throw it the way he does, he just causes so many problems for you as a defensive coordinator. This guy is going to be a problem for any defense that faces him this season.
Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Right on the money. At midfield, he's got room. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in a first half.
Makes a catch. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
The run inside. It's Hill. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
And he fights his way, but they'll stop him just short of the line to gain. It's fourth down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, and they finally forced the fourth down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big fourth down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
And the field goal unit will stay put as the head coach decides to go for it on fourth down. Texas A&M will use its second timeout. They're down to one timeout left in the half. The Ducks will go for it here on fourth down. Making side adjustments here. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
And simple play, simple gain, get that first down. That's all that matters. I don't try to trick. I go back to what I know I do really, really well.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referee's signal for the 2-minute timeout.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
Here's more to throw. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be third down.
Well, the defense is fast. If you can hit that quarterback with his speed and force those incompletions, man, that is impressive.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short, and it's fourth down.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive, and they've already been successful. You know how hard it is to defend when there's an extra down, and they do it over and over again? So I think this offense will continue to stay aggressive like they were in the last fourth down.
Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. That'll bring them to within 4.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. He's going to run it. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. Texas A&M going quickly.
And if I'm a QB, I'm calling my own number a lot, especially when it's successful like this. Continue to put me in good situations, continue to get positive chunks of yards. Yep, I'll keep that more.
Got the first down himself. Oh, and he ruins the big gator with a fumble. That is a serendipitous turn of events with the fumble going out of bounds. They'll maintain possession. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Going to try to get it himself. Oh, he's got some space. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. The Ducks signal for their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Offense will try to get some momentum going on 1st and 10. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
Tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, we have a 28-17 ball game. So an 82-yard drive there. And it was capped off with an impressive 18-yard touchdown run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Moore. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Finds his man. It's Johnson. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might be calling a hot route. Lofts one high and deep. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it, so the windows are not going to be very big.
Makes the grab in their space. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks.
That textbook how you end a first half. You're trailing, you need to put a drive together. Great job using all of the clock, getting the TD, and you want to talk about creating some momentum going into the half and knowing I get the football, so everything trending in the right direction.
They'll try to get the two-point conversion here and make it a three-point game. Dante Moore. He makes the catch for the 2, and now they're down by just a field goal. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish the drive with a 64-yard scoring toss. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking for space. It's Owens. Short gain on that run as the clock winds down here late in the half. We're just about ready to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll go out of bounds at the 27-yard line, just couldn't quite shake free. Here comes the Aggies offense out to start this drive. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Offense still out there, lining up quickly on 4th down. Trying to escape and get it himself. Got a lot of room to the right. At the 20. Touchdown, Aggie. Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
And there's more of an art to this than you know. Like, to stick the ball in the belly of the running back and read a defender perfectly. They bite on the running back. QB makes the right read in Palmer. It's nice to have those wheels to go all the way down the field and punch it in for 6.
Yeah, David, this is a coaching staff that wants him to run the football. And sometimes it's going to be designed runs. Sometimes it's going to be scrambles in the passing game. But the RPO is another way that he can hurt your defense with that speed you're talking about. Great decision to keep it. Nice job taking it all the way to the house.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. Texas A&M will use its second timeout. And they'll have to be very judicious as they only have one timeout remaining. Catch in the middle, it's Moore. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Had it in his hands, and he dropped it. Thought he had another big play, an interception. He'll have to settle for the PBU. It's second down.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback here. He extends the play. Nothing open right away. There's a little bit of pressure. He gets to the outside, tries to take a shot down the field, just not on the same page with his...
He's going for it all. Makes a catch along the left sideline, and that is a big pickup. And the Ducks moving quickly to the line. Now the Aggies will use their last timeout. And now there will be no more timeouts for them to use the rest of the way. Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. Again, it's Moore. He just treated that thing like a hot potato, and they're going to call him for grounding. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And so after that play got sideways, the intentional grounding brings up 2nd and long. Throwing Moore. Oh, big fella almost had a pick right there. Instead, it falls incomplete.
And I feel the game plan has been so good by this defense, man. They know exactly who his go-to guy is out wide, and they're doing a great job of mixing up coverage, taking that away. Listen, this QB doesn't have to go to him, and that's why I think you look next.
Makes a grab and room to run. He is stopped right at the 21-yard line, and now it'll be 4th down and decision time. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Never a doubt. This is now a 7-point game.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Gets it up to the 37 on the return before he's knocked out of bounds. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Laterals it back. Bringing the heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Offense trying to catch them napping. Looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hiney.
Quarterback making checks. Sends it back in motion. Here's Moore to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he went for it all in the first play of the drive and come up empty.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes. And that's exactly what they were thinking that time. Just a little bit off on the throw. Nice play by the defense, but I love the aggressive nature that time by the O.
Complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. Moore trying to get everyone on the same page. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Moore to throw for it on 4th down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
That is just a play you have got to be able to come up with. They don't get bigger than that. 4th down, you've got to make the catch. Whether it's a perfect throw or whether it's off of your body, you're good enough and you're athletic enough to haul that play. You've got to make the play for your quarterback and your offense to keep that drive alive, and he's not able to come up with it.
Breaks into the open. The 20. Touchdown, Aggies. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
It's so nice to be an offensive coordinator when you've got a guy that can do this. What an unbelievable job. Scrambling around, buying time, it doesn't matter. Whatever you want to call it. Running a long way and scoring a touchdown.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Moore. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down.
Well, this guy has had himself a day. Already over 100 yards receiving in the game, so no wonder the quarterback's looking his way, and no wonder the defense now has finally figured out they're trying to throw it to him. So we got to cover him. We got to knock balls down and force incompletions.
The Ducks are in the hurry-up. In the gun on 3rd down. Moore fires to the right. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing. We're in the 2nd.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. 4th down, Moore. Under fire. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. He'll pull it down. Turning it on. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Into the end zone with a breakaway score. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. And no chance at a return here. They'll start.